when there is rape, there is defilement, and the person defiled is an idiot. People admission, doctors, let's say specialists, or causes miscarriage. Let's understand, because they are not also to just get up and cause abortion. Who have been licensed or have the right qualification to do it.
Make it legal.
So, talking about medical doctor, I think that should have to explain the legal ways of doing abortion in Ghana. And we'll read that from section 58 again, particularly subsection 2. Let's read that. Then it has a lot of, sub-paragraphs or paragraphs. We'll read them one by one. So read the subsection 2 of 58 for me, and then I get to explain it for us to understand the legal ways of doing abortion.
So let me read from 58 subsection 2.
All right.
Right.
Great.
So it says that it is not an offense under subsection 1 of this section if an abortion or a miscarriage is caused in any of the following circumstances by a registered medical practitioner specializing in gynecology or any other registered medical practitioner in a government hospital or in a private hospital or clinic registered under the Private Hospitals and Maternity Homes Act 1958, number 9, or in a place approved for the purpose by legislative instrument made by the Secretary.
Yeah.
So that is the subsection 2 of
So
section 58.
yeah, so this part, when abortion is done by these persons that they mentioned under certain circumstances, it is legal. The people mentioned are a medical doctor, right, specializing in gynecology. Number 1, a medical doctor in a government hospital, right, and also a private medical practitioner in a hospital that is licensed for that purpose, or a clinic that is approved for that purpose.
Okay.
So they didn't mention any malam here. There's no traditional herbalist mentioned here. So if somebody, he calls himself Dr. Baba, and he's not a medical doctor or a qualified medical doctor specializing in gynecology, or it's not a person in any of this category, he cannot do that abortion that will be legal.
Okay.
Even if he's doing it, it is illegal.
All right. So it means that not any doctor
Yep.
can aid or help you in aborting in a pregnancy for you.
Yes, not any doctor.
Any kind of doctor.
Not any doctor. It should be one that is in this category, specializing in gynecology, or works in a government hospital, or is a private medical practitioner in a place that is licensed for that purpose. But so let's get to understand at what instances will it be legal if these people engage in abortion or causes miscarriage. Let's understand, because they are not also to just get up and cause abortion or to cause miscarriage. The law also have prescriptions or limits. Okay, let's go to read that from the paragraphs that are under section 58.2.
Okay.
So read paragraphs A and B of 58.2, and then I get to explain that, and I think we understand from that perspective.
All right. So this is where the law basically allows a person to, do abortion.
Yeah. Not a person. Remember, the people are mentioned, doctors, let's say specialists, let's call them like that, specialists who have been licensed or have the right qualification to do it.
Okay.
So we're going to see the instances under which they can do it.
Okay.
So that is in 58.2a. Read the A and let's see what it says.
Okay. So let me read the A. The A says that where the pregnancy is the result of rape, defilement of a female idiot, or incest, and the abortion or miscarriage is requested by the victim or her next of kin or the person in loco parentis if she lacks the capacity to make such request. Yeah, so that is the A answer.
Yeah, so if a medical doctor carries out abortion or causes a miscarriage of a pregnancy because the woman in question was raped or was defiled, and that person who has been raped or defiled is an idiot, the law calls them idiots, imbecile, or the pregnancy came about as a result of sexual intercourse between siblings, certainly that abortion is legal. And I must add that the law says that abortion must be requested by the victim herself or her next of kin or persons in loco parentis. Loco parentis are persons who play parental roles in the life of that idiot or that person who is pregnant by reason of rape or defilement or things like that. So that is the first instance. When there is rape, there is defilement, and the person defiled is an idiot or is an imbecile, or is the pregnancy came as a result of sex between siblings. The pregnancy has to be getting rid of. The daughter can do it. When he's doing it, the victim involved must request for the abortion. Or if the victim is not able to give consent to such an abortion, then the persons who are in loco parentis, who are playing the parental roles, will be able to give the consent for the abortion to be carried out by the doctor. Then it is legal. No crimes like that.
Right. So the bill also reads that where the continuance of the pregnancy would involve risk to the life of the pregnant woman or injury to her physical, mental, or mental health and such woman consent to it, or if she lacks the capacity to give such consent, it is given on her behalf by her next of kin of the person in loco parentis. So, concept, you could see that the loco parentis, word or phrase over here has appeared.
Yeah,
so
it keep coming. Yeah, so it's still important to ensure that as a doctor, before you do the abortion, the people give the consent for it to be done. If they cannot give the consent, then persons who are in loco parentis, who are playing the parental roles in the person's life, are the ones who give the consent. Consent is very important. Without it, you can be liable for a lot of action for negligence and all of that. So this particular bill you read also brought another instance where a doctor can legally carry out abortion. It says that if the continuance of the pregnancy, if you allow the pregnancy to be carried through the 9-month period, it will result in injury to the pregnant woman.
Okay.
Or it will affect the life of the pregnant woman. Obviously, we can terminate the pregnancy, so the doctor can do it. So either injury to her or to her mental health, then the law permits that the doctor can do that abortion or miscarriage. Yeah. Let's see the last one. The last one. It should be C.
Right. So the C is also saying that where there is substantial risk that if the child were born, it may suffer from or later develop a serious physical abnormality or disease. Concept.
Yeah. So from medical inspection or investigation, if it is observed that should we allow the pregnancy to continue throughout the 9-month period, and the baby is born, he or she will have serious implications to her life. So if the baby is born in the state he or she is in the womb, he or she may develop complications, disease or health issues that will affect her very life or the baby's very life. They can terminate the pregnancy. The doctor can also do so, and it will be legal. All we've been saying so far is that abortion can be legal or illegal, it can be a crime or not. In a very simple term, if you do it yourself or allow someone to do it to you and the person is not a medical doctor, then it is a crime. But if a medical doctor who is specializing in gynecology or who meet the requirements of the law does it for you because you've been raped or defiled and you are an idiot or you are an imbecile or your pregnancy came as a result of incest, or the pregnancy, if allowed, will subject the baby to some disease of a sort, or the very maintenance or continuance of the pregnancy will affect your life or your mental health, then the doctor can do it and it will not be a crime. That's what we've been saying so far. So another point.
That is it. That is the point. Yeah. Okay, so viewers, this is where we'll draw the curtains for today's episode of Reading the Law. I believe you enjoyed every bit of this show. Continue to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And be educated. I am Newman Sedem, and this is Make It Legal.
Make it legal.